The ultimate test. Can the Nightsisters beat Commander Luke Skywalker? Statistics say they can win 1 out of 10 million times.
So what you're saying, there's a chance?
Yeah! They say Nightsisters are getting a rework on the forums, and we need to see if that's true or not. We're gonna take the Nightsisters in against Commander Luke Skywalker and see if they can take him on single-handedly. This is the pinnacle type of test, the test out of faction. Won't you agree, mobile gamer?
It's a pretty strong test, you know.
It
5
is a very
versus
strong
1.
test.
We're going to see
5
if it's
versus
going to
1.
happen.
I don't know, man. I mean, they said Nightsisters are going to get better. I think they're already amazing. Look at this. Commander Luke Skywalker is getting obliterated by them right now. Look. Oh, it's beautiful. Look, speed down everyone.
I cannot wait to see the comment section on this video about Commander Luke.
It's insane.
Oh my God.
We're messing around at the very beginning here, obviously, but we're just trying to show how far the game has come. Nightsisters, we both agree, they're a faction that mostly they are outdated. All of them have pretty much day one kits. Obviously, they got some Omegas, but beyond that, they didn't get much love beyond that. And so they're supposed to get a rework, and we're going to talk today regarding what our thoughts are of the Nightsisters. How do we think they're going to get better? A lot of things that we're going to talk about today. Look, old Doc is done, so I'm pretty much going to auto this. But as you're seeing,
wow,
they're struggling. They're struggling. Wow. Yeah, so while Luke cleans up here, you played at the Nightsisters all afternoon. We did a video on your channel with them in Galactic War. They got to like battle 50. Check it out. Great video. What do you think the Nightsisters are missing to make them a lot better? What do you need to tell the developers to do to make the Nightsisters a better faction?
They need to have an ability to get rid of negative status effects. They need to cleanse their own team and damage output.
The damage output's horrible. I just wiped out this whole entire Nightsister team. And problem number one that they have is the fact that they don't have enough damage output. They're hitting for like 3,000 on a critical hit. Gear 12 modded Nightsisters. Keep that in mind.
I know, right?
Yeah, go ahead and show them. Now,
okay, so I'm going to go get your team right here. I love seeing this lone Luke right here.
It's 25,000
versus 87,000. My goodness.
And 87. This kind of tells you that power doesn't mean everything in this game. There's kind of this underlying factor that the numbers don't tell, and that's kit. How is the kit? And even though you have Gear 12 Nightsisters, Asajj, Ventress, Zeta, they're horrible.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be interesting to see how the after is. And I agree with you. You said damage output's one of them. Is that kind of what you're experiencing right now again?
Yeah, 4,000 damage is nothing, and you're gonna come back and hit for more than that.
Yeah.
So I hit for 3,700, then you hit back for 6,700. Then you hit for 12,000,
then
you hit for 13,000.
Yeah.
And then you stunned my DACA, which is really the only thing I can do. I might not win.
Yeah,
I might not win.
Only way you can win against the Commander Luke Skywalker with the all Nightsister team is stun locking him with DACA. Once DACA's out, you have nothing. DACA and Asajj are the only things holding this team, and I'm really curious to see what they do with the initiative.
Okay, I got a stun. I might be able to get this if I get a stun. I mean, there are some cool mechanics. I actually kind of like Asajj kit. I think that
it's neat. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, being able to get rid of all the positive status effects for the enemy is a really good. And she can stun sometimes. She's stunned right there. So there's a lot of healing. There's revives. There's a lot of cool mechanics.
I bet
overall. But you know, once I've got you stunned, I can take care of it. But boy, how many hits?
Yeah, I don't know. Here's the thing.
All right, I finished up right there. That actually went.
So you managed to win.
I got a W.
Oh, you got the W. How about you go ahead and battle the next team? Go battle a meta team. Show how they do against the meta team.
You want me to go up against a... Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to load the first order team while you do that, but I think...
All right, so this is Warriors team right here, which is amazing. You know, it's just a good team. You know, good mods and everything like that. I don't know what's going to happen.
You're going to lose. I know that much.
Yeah.
There's no
way. Like right here, if I hit this Endless Wrath right here, deal special damage to all enemies and refresh cooldowns and a finishing blow, I'm just going to do it. Watch what's going to happen. They're all going to come back and hit.
Right. That's the problem.
She's dead. She died. Poof, gone. And then, okay, so right here, I want to stun. Who do I want to stun? I probably want to stun Raid Han, right?
Yeah,
or should I try to revive? Let's try to revive Asajj.
Might as well.
Oh, she didn't come back.
Oh, she's like, no, I'm not doing this today. Not gonna die a second time for you guys. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do to these characters.
One hit from Raid Han. And Talia's gone. And DACA.
Talia's got to change entirely. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Talia's got to change entirely. To think that she's a healer that takes health away from herself and like barely gets health to everyone else.
And I'm dead.
Yeah. They need a lot of work.
I don't think I did any damage to their team at all. None.
You were scratching their back.
Did not scratch their team.
That's what you were doing the whole time. Goodness.
So it's going to be interesting to see the rework once they're done.
I think I'm going to go against with a First Order team. I want to try to segue First Order into our conversation a little bit, but I honestly think that the Nightsisters are going to get a pretty big overhaul compared to what they are now. But the question is their rework going to be like the Ewoks, or is it going to be like the Sith? Are they going to be game-changing, or are they just going to become a decent faction? That's kind of the question.
Here's the thing, though. It's like we talked about this a little bit on the video that we made on my channel. It's like, I'm wearing a Stormtrooper shirt right now. I don't own a Nightsister shirt. I've never even seen one. They're just not my favorite, right? I mean, I think the storyline there is good. I really like, if there would be some sort of synergy, maybe with Maul or Savage. It'd be pretty cool if, like, Maul had, like, something on his unique said for every Nightsister present, or some sort of synergy that way. I don't think they should create a new tag for Dathomir, or however you say these things. I never know how to say these Star Wars
words. Is it Dathomirian? Is that
terrible?
I don't know. We just know they're called Nightsisters, and we have the Night Brothers. I think it'd be really interesting. We kind of talked between you and I. We played around the idea of, like, what if they created a cyborg Maul? Because that'd be awesome.
That'd be cool.
That'd
be cool.
Yeah, because
they're with the legs when they brought him back.
Responsible for putting Maul back together. I think they announced in the forums that they were planning on releasing a couple of characters. This is really stretching. I don't think a cyborg Maul's coming. Like, what other Nightsisters can we think of besides Mother Talzin? I think there might be a Mother Talzin.
Talzin's the only one that I remember from the show, and she was very powerful. And they
Mace Windu, I think, is the one who finally put the last nail in the coffin for her.
Yeah. There was a bunch of different ways she died, because then she always came back.
She's powerful.
Really
go ahead and battle my First Order team. We'll talk about the First Order in a second. But yeah, Mother Talzin, she's kind of a Force user to some extent. She kind of did like the voodoo, like super dark witchcraft magic. So she was a powerful character in terms of the Star Wars canon. So they're hinting at an event coming around Halloween. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of cool. I think it's Mother Talzin. That's why we're panic farming the Nightsisters. I only have Asajj and Daka to 7 stars. I'm trying to get the other ones to 7 stars. I have them at 5 stars at least, but we don't know quite yet, and we don't know if they're game changing. You and me, you kind of brought up the point that you don't have a Nightsister shirt, and I can kind of talk about that a little bit, because when we think of what the dark side needs, was Nightsisters really on the top of your list when you were considering what the dark side needed?
It's not what I was thinking, but you know what? Whatever. I'll take anything that's not a rebel.
Anything but rebels. That's kind of the moral code right now. I mean, what we really needed, if you want to make the dark side better, CG, whoever, EA, if you're listening, Palpatine Zeta. Oh, there's no reason Zeb or Ezra should be obliterated, or even Han Solo obliterating the Emperor of the Galactic Empire, the one who constructed essentially what happened to the fall of the Jedi, the fall of the Republic. Somehow some Zeb guy can just wipe him out with his staff. It doesn't make sense. Vader needs a unique. Commander Luke has like 2 of them. No reason why Vader can't have one unique at least. And then General Grievous. I know they mentioned what happened.
I don't even know what happened. Yeah, you just these Nightsisters just exploded into a million pieces. Didn't that happen in an episode with Grievous came in and just wiped out, basically wiped out the entire race?
Yes, Grievous is
right?
responsible for cleaning out the Nightsister faction. So I don't know. I was really hoping for a Grievous rework by this time, but
G12, buddy.
I got him the Gear 12. I am not going to miss the boat when he finally gets reworked. We know what's happening. They said it on the Galactic War Report, whatever, some sort of podcast out there. They said it's on the calendar, but I don't think it's going to happen this year.
I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon.
So
we've got all this other stuff coming out. Rebels is coming out with the new season. The Battlefront 2 is coming out in November. The movie is coming out in December, which is going to be amazing. I just don't see that. And then eventually, sometime in the spring, we're going to have that Han Solo movie. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but that's in the works. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that's going to come up in this game. You related to those events because it's cross promotion.
Right.
I'm a Star Wars fan. You're a Star Wars fan. Makes sense.
Yeah, I can see that happen. Kind of agree with your General Grievous analysis. Yeah, there's so much going on in the movie. The new movie coming out. I'm pretty sure we're going to get some new First Order characters. That's kind of on my mind. The new game coming out, they're going to do something with that, I bet, as well. So I don't. Aiden Versio, I believe. I don't know. Say her name Very interesting story, but I'm excited to play the campaign.
Don't know how to say her
name.
name.
And it'd be kind of cool to see some sort of cross promotion. So I don't think General Grievous is on their to-do list. There's too much canon stuff that's coming out that needs attention. So
But we talked about this before too.
They are.
They
Yes,
are open
yes.
to non-canon because they do HK-47 is Old Republic, so they can do a character like Iden or whatever her name is. I don't know. The main character in Battlefront 2 in the story campaign mode. We actually met her at EA
Yeah, we didn't know
Play.
at the time. Then we were like, oh, she's the main character. So I don't know. I guess we'll kind of see going forward. But yeah, I don't think if you're expecting General Grievous to get any better, I don't see it happening.
I haven't even started with him yet.
Yeah,
I actually got like 10 shards on him or
going
something.
back between him and I. It's a sad story.
Yeah, I know. I've
Every
heard you tell
time,
it to
yes.
develop.
I mean, we
You
all
tell
know
it
the
to
story.
everybody.
I got Grievous to 7 stars after 8 months of shard shop farming. Then while we're at EA Play,
such
they're
a
like,
sad
oh, by the way,
story.
the update's going live soon. And I'm looking at the updates like, wait, you can farm General Grievous free to play now. And my heart sunk at that moment. It was sad. World's Smallest Violence. So, yeah, I mean... If you want to know going forward, if you want some recommendations from us, if you're really wondering on what to farm, I'm thinking First Order. As you see, First Order is getting clobbered by the meta. They're horrible against the meta right now.
Yeah.
I think with new characters
they're
going forward, I think we think Lightsaber Rey might be coming. It makes sense. Grandmaster Luke,
that makes sense.
Grandmaster
She's been
Luke,
in the
you mentioned
game
that.
forever.
Mm-hmm.
It should be mixing it up a little bit, and I hope that Nightsisters is not going to be one of the factions that they use inside of territory battles. That would just be...
That's my concern. I feel like with the timing of them announcing the Nightsister rework and Darkside territory battles, part of me is thinking they might do like kind of a Phoenix Rogue One thing where there are battles specific to the Nightsister faction, and it's kind of a far-fetched faction. No one has them ready unless you're someone who spends a lot of money. You just happen to get them to 7 stars and geared up.
Because they're
or
never
you're
really
a
good.
diehard fan.
Yeah.
They were never good. Never a period of time. Doc was
really.
the only exception
Daka.
with the stun lock meta. That was really it. But beyond that, we'll have to wait and see. Be sure to stay tuned to both of our channels. We're going to get footage, hopefully, whenever the reworks drop, either from EA or we'll be able to test them out on our test accounts when the update goes live. So be sure to subscribe to both of our channels. And Mobile Gamer, is there anything else you want to mention before we take off here?
Gang.